Yes, it's still April 16th. Like I said, I was going to give a second one here, just clean up a few loose ends. Getting back on this Al-Qaeda jihadist situation, I just want to remind you again that DOJ, DHS, Southern Poverty Law Center, all of them have been linking Al-Qaeda with American patriots, conservatives, Tea Partiers, etc., saying that they would get together. First of all, I've heard that called an oxymoron, and that's exactly right. You know, that's like trying to say, which I pointed out before, that Al-Qaeda was not training in Iraq under Saddam Hussein. That's totally absurd, totally ridiculous. That's all CIA baloney. And remember, in my view, and a lot of all the information that is here, I know some of the trolls that are listening to this don't want to have anybody say this, but the CIA controls Al-Qaeda, and you know I've said that before. Them and the British intelligence services. So I want to say something about this idea that there are Muslim clerics in the world that are saying go and attack U.S. sporting events and things like that. If they're saying that, they're doing it with the help of their CIA handlers. And this particular situation I want to bring up because I think it's critical. There's an Al-Qaeda, supposed Al-Qaeda controller. His name is Abu Musab al-Suri, whose real name apparently is Mustafa Satmariam Nassar. And he apparently is called to have American jihadists attack sporting events, etc. What's interesting about that is that, as I said, you know, Al-Qaeda, CIA controlled. It's a front, basically. But in his situation, there's something really particularly disturbing. And it's this. He has been passed back and forth between U.S. and Syria over different types of bombings, jihadist plans, those types of things. In other words, we've had him and then we've let him go. Other countries have had him and let him go. You see what's going on here? He is the prime suspect in planning the 2004 Madrid bombing in Spain. So why is he being passed back and forth amongst these different countries? That tells me that, you know, he's probably a double or triple agent or an asset. Okay? Why isn't he in Guantanamo Bay? Why didn't he stay there? Why wasn't he put there and kept there? So some of these guys that they have like that and then they release, can pretty well bet that they're an agent. And why can they do that? Because people in America don't remember this stuff. You know, they don't keep track of it. They don't keep a playbook. So it comes back on. It was like, how many times was Anwar al-Awlaki killed? Or Osama bin Laden? It's just the way it works, okay? Americans have short memories.